grip. Hey YouTube, it's motomattman, and today taking the Yamaha Maxim out for a spin. It looks a whole lot warmer than what it is. It's probably about 37 degrees, so it's not too terribly bad. But the purpose of today's ride is going to take Randy's Rides letter and gift card to the post office and send that out along with some other letters. But the big thing is it's first ride of the spring on the Yamaha. It's not the first ride of the spring, but it's the first time taking the Yamaha out this spring. So we're taking it out, you know, to kind of check it all out, make sure everything's working right. And I thought I'd talk a little bit about the bike too. It's a Yamaha Maxim. It's a 1985. It also is known as an XJ 700. I've had this bike since about 1990. This bike's been with me in North Carolina, and then moving to South Carolina, and then moving back to North Carolina, and then moving up here to Ohio. So it's pretty much a part of the family. Like I said, it's a 1985, but I've had it since 1990. So I've had it a good long time. It is a very good bike. It's a comfortable bike. It's a great riding bike. It's got surprising amount of power to it. Story with the XJ 700s is they are, and I don't have no idea what that noise is. They are pretty much an old FJ 700 sport bike motor, but in a cruiser. And there we go. If you hadn't seen my video before, I keep forgetting because I don't ride it as much as I used to, but it has one of those common problems that Yamaha's had back in the 80s and 90s, and it doesn't have second gear. But anyway, it's a great bike. It's nice and comfortable. It's got the upright riding position. It's nice. It has it's shaft drive instead of chain drive, so you get the benefits of that as well, which makes for a nice smooth ride and great power delivery. Low maintenance with having the shaft. You know, and the shaft drive used to be a whole lot more common than what it is today. You don't see as many bikes today with a shaft drive as you used to. Now this bike started out life red, and then I painted it white, and then after I painted it white, I realized that was really a dumb idea, because then all of a sudden it looked like a daggone police bike. And then, so I repainted it, and that time when I repainted it, I painted it green, and then I went from green to about, I almost missed second gear, said shift again. And then probably 17, 18 years ago, I painted it black, and that's what color it is now. And I really like it black. I've debated a couple of times about switching it back over to red like it originally was, but I really like it black. As far as any problems I've had with the bike, I only really had two. real problems with the bike. When I first moved to Ohio, I wasn't accustomed to this idea of storing a bike for the winter. I never really had to, so I didn't really think about it, and I let it sit all winter long. And then we had a real rainy spring, so I didn't get out on it, and the carburetor's gummed up. You know, I was used to being in Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina, riding on a regular basis all winter long. So I rebuilt the carbs, and after rebuilding the carbs, the starter went out on it, so I had to replace the starter. But that's really been it, other than just regular maintenance. And it's about time for a new rear tire. Well, it's not about time, it's time for a new rear tire on the bike. But I mean, it's a great running bike. When I lived in South Carolina, I lived in the Spartanburg, Greenville area. They call it the upstate. And I gotta turn around down here. I used to make trips to Charlotte, North Carolina, and even up to Greensboro, North Carolina on a regular basis on this bike. And I mean, it was real comfortable making those trips. And it's a pretty comfortable bike even for 2-up riding. There we go. Now we're getting the hang of being on this thing again. Takes me a while to get the hang of it for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is that I'm not used to the controls, because it's got mid controls, and my Sporty's got forward controls, and my Honda, being a Sport Touring type bike, has got rear sets. So you know, having the mid controls, when I go to put my feet up, I don't always get them in the right spot. Turn off the blinkers. But again, like I said, I mean, it's been a really solid bike. And it goes to show you too that, you know, if you're just thinking about getting into motorcycling and you don't know what to get, you're not sure if you're really going to keep at it, don't be afraid to buy an older bike. It doesn't have to be something brand new. There are a ton of these older bikes out on the roads that you can buy, and you can get it for next to nothing. And they also make great bobber projects. I've seen a lot of these Yamaha Maxims get turned into bobbers. A lot of them. And actually, unfortunately, because so many people are doing that today, the prices are actually going up on these old Maxims, both the 650s, the 750s, and the 700s. But these things will daggone run for damn ever. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to get this thing out and, you know, blow out the cobwebs and whatnot. Take a trip to the post office and mail off some of these letters to Randy's Rides and to some other subscribers and whatnot. And I figure after I come out of the post office here, do a little walk around video of the bike, so you get a better look at it, see what all is going on. But anyway, for now, I'm gonna let you go, and then we'll pick this back up when I come back out. Okay, now I'll do a little quick walk around here of the bike. Like I said, it's a 1985 Yamaha Maxim 700. Because of the age, got the old drum brake there on the back of it. It's got the rear shocks, one on each side, as opposed to being a mono shock. It's got the 700cc inline 4 engine. Got dual discs on the front. Nothing really to write home about. Got more upright riding position here. Let's see. It's got the dual exhaust. It's got 4 into 2. Got crash bars on the front. Not a big fan of them, but they're okay, I guess. They've been on there for 20 years or more now, 30 years, I guess. And as I said, you got the shaft drive here on the back. You know, it's not a bad looking bike. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on it. I mean, the mirrors, the handlebars, basically are the Yamaha VMAX has just ripped them all right off of this bike. I mean, the gauge cluster is very similar to what they used as well. You know, it's just a nice standard bike. Gets you down the road pretty comfortably as well. Here we go. We'll give it a start up. There is one goofy thing to it, and that's that the start button sticks. But other than that, you know, it's a pretty good running bike. You know, not bad sounding either. You know, especially for just a standard bike. Okay, I dropped off some letters out to some people that had written to me, and the gift card and whatnot for Randy's Rides. And I want to tell everybody thank you again for subscribing to the channel and pushing me over 400. And thank you everybody that commented on that. You know, those of you that say congratulations to me and to Randy's Rides as well. You know, and I hope to just keep this on going. And you know, as we hit each of the milestones here, we'll start doing some more giveaways and keep increasing them with every increase we get. You know, the bigger the milestone, the bigger the prize and whatnot. Ah, come on, get in that second gear. But like I said, I mean, the bike scoots pretty good for what it is. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. I hope everybody has a great day. If you get out on tubes, remember, keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down. If you like what you see, make sure you click that like and that subscribe button, and by all means punch that bell so you get notifications whenever I upload new content. Hope everybody has a glorious day. I hope spring is arriving for everybody out there. It looks like it's trying here. At least it's thinking about becoming spring. But anyway, everybody have a great day.